Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Man, oh man. So to get today's video started off, we are going back to the paint shop and we are getting more paint for the STi frame. I hate being picky, I hate being a perfectionist, but when it comes down to this car, especially being a brand new, like a 2019 STi, I want everything on this car to be perfect. Everything that is under my control. When we got the car back from the frame shop, I noticed that some of the paint was, or all the paint was a little bit more glossy. I talked to Bobby about it. Bobby, what do you think about the paint?
I like it.
Bobby thinks it's good. Bobby thinks it's good enough. But there's one thing I told Bobby yesterday. What did I say?
No such thing as good enough. It's only done right, and if it's not, then it's wrong.
Yeah, that's what I told Bobby yesterday when we were looking at the paint on the frame. It's either done right or it's not done right. I'm not saying it's not done right because the paint looks good. Just the paint match, it's not good enough. So yeah, we're gonna be spraying the frame today.
I'm not a part of this.
So yeah, let's head to the paint shop. I have another chunk of the, what would you call this, core support, and I'm gonna have him paint match it. I'm gonna show him photos and say I don't want it that glossy, I want it perfect. All right. Okay guys, we got the paint. We are back home, back in the shop. Let me show you exactly what I mean when I say this paint is just a little too glossy for my liking. So that is how it's supposed to look right there. That is OEM, and that is how it looks. It's not terrible, it's just not perfect. So with that being said, I'm gonna rip this whole front end back apart, hood, fender, bumper, headlights, pop this top core support piece off. We're gonna go through, we're gonna scuff it all up with some Scotch-Brite, and then my brother Austin's gonna come over here and help spray it out because he's good at painting and I'm not. We got the whole front end torn back down. A bunch of the wiring is off. All the body panels and headlights are there. So that is going to be sprayed separately, as well as the front bumper beam. Right now, we're just going to grab some red Scotch-Brite, scuff up all this paint. So that's a good comparison of what we got going on. The gloss versus the flat. We're trying to achieve that. That's how it looks. Let's see how easy this stuff scuffs up. Push, pull that out. Oh yeah, that'll be easy. Honestly, look. We could literally scuff it and be done. All right guys, we got the whole car masked off. Overspray won't get near that far. So Bobby's finishing up, scuffing a few things, and then Austin showed up and he is gonna spray this bitch out. Cause I don't know what I'm doing. Do you even know what you're doing?
I've never touched it. I mean, I can rattle can. Should we rattle can it?
Thinking about it. I say we're good. We're gonna spray paint our freaking wiring, dog.
Well, you better mask it up. I ain't part of the mask project.
Excited?
Yes.
Alright guys, so we have a pretty big issue with the paint that we're trying to put on the frame and the core support. When Austin started spraying, it started bubbling up all the paint and cracking it, as you can see right there. And then we did a little bit of testing. We grabbed some MR186 reducer like you reduce Omni paint with, which is what this paint is. And as you can see guys, it just wipes right off. So for some reason, the paint that has been on there for 3 days is not hardening whatsoever. You can scrape it right off with your finger. So we got to figure out why this paint right here is not hardening or not hard whatsoever, and why our new paint is reacting with the old paint. And not only that, check this out. This color is way too blue. This right here is a piece of the core support from the original car. Actually, it's not terrible. It's definitely a little bit more blue. So yeah, I don't know. I already know what to do right now, guys, because if we have to strip all this off, like I'm kind of having a feeling that we will, that is going to be a massive, massive job.
But even, you can see the primer got soft too. You can see my marks in it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Come check out the new paint job. It's pretty sick.
Oh.
Pretty sweet, cracked up, shitty paint we got here, huh?
The hell?
I don't know. Something's fucked up. Pretty nice, huh?
Strip that primer right off.
So is it a primer issue, not the paint issue? Maybe?
You got all sorts of issues.
Sounds like it, dude. Here, wipe this off. Oh wow, it stays on.
What the hell? Maybe it's supposed to stay on.
Damn.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird that primer should not come off at all.
This is why I don't paint shit, bro. Yeah, that's weird. That is crazy.
Well,
basically what it came down to is I don't really know what's going on. Some people are saying maybe the paint wasn't cured all the way. Omni's data sheet said 16 hours full cure time and it was like 40 hours. So is there a chance that it wasn't cured all the way? Yeah. It's now the next day. It's 2 o'clock. So it's been 16 hours since you guys last saw the video. And yeah.
And what?
it's still just falling off. So this right here is where we wiped on the reducer that you reduced the paint with, and as you can see, it wiped off the paint and the primer. Show you another angle of, now that it's sprayed, I'll show you guys where we sprayed. So we sprayed that corner down there, and as you can see, yeah, there was some sort of reaction going on there, and it cracked up all the paint. So Bobby's dad is actually a painter for how long now? Like 40 years?
I don't know.
30 years maybe? I talked to him on the phone last night, and he recommended the first thing that we do. We should have done this last night, but we can still do it today because it wipes off so easy. You just grab some lacquer thinner and a towel and wipe off all the paint that we sprayed on there. And I just touched it with my bare finger and it was wiping off. So I'm just gonna wipe off as much as we can. And then I think he's gonna come over later today and take a look at it, try to figure out what exactly is going on, because like I said, guys, I'm not a painter. I've never painted anything in my life. Well, I have like once, and I don't know what the hell's going on. Maybe if you guys watching have some sort of idea, holy shit, that was a lot. Have some sort of idea as to what could possibly be going on, feel free to drop a comment in the comment section below. Shoot me a DM on Instagram, shoot Bobby a DM on Instagram, bang my line somehow, email me, Twitter me. I don't have a Twitter, but let's see if we can wipe this shit off.
That was easy.
Bruh, all this just wipes off so easily. I mean, this is not reducer like we wiped off yesterday. This is actual like lacquer thinner.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it should be wiping off that easy. But I'm just gonna wipe off everything that Austin sprayed yesterday. Okay, well I'm wiping off this coat too. Everything's coming off.
Then just wait till my dad gets here.
It's not just it's not wiping off Austin's paint. It's wiping off
Everything.
the Austin's paint, the frame shop's paint, and the frame shop's primer as well. This is whack. So now we have 3 coats of paint on this bitch and don't know what to do. Okay guys, so before Bobby's dad, aka Bob, shows up, the only thing we can really do is throw on the timing cover to this engine. So all the guides came in for the cam gears, so I already got all those set. I got the crank guide on. The seals came in for this timing cover. So yeah, what we're gonna do is just throw these 3 timing covers on and just, you know, maybe pull out a lawn chair and just sit here and look at the car. Because that's all we can do. Literally, we cannot do a single damn thing, babe, until we figure out what the fuck's going on.
I know.
This is just shit.
It is.
So Bobby's dad came over and checked out the car, checked out what was going on. He pretty much said that the paint definitely wasn't cured all the way yet, and that we need to put more heat on it, get some more airflow through the shop. And he explained the whole process behind like cross-linking and all that, which I did not understand whatsoever. But basically what we're gonna do, we're gonna sand down the whole frame and the core support, everything that we're gonna paint with 600 grit. Set up a propane heater. The shop is plenty warm already. It's 70 degrees in here right now. Set up the heater, get a bunch of heat right on the frame and core support, as well as a fan, and just get a bunch of airflow on it, and it should be ready to spray hopefully by tomorrow morning. All right guys, so here is kind of what we are working with right now. We have everything sanded down. Bobby and I spent literally probably 4 hours sanding everything down. This whole corner where we sprayed it last night with the new paint had to be stripped off because it bubbled up all the paint. This paint is still super soft. Like, it's absolutely crazy how soft it is. Look at this. I don't know what's going on. Bobby's dad came over. He recommended, number one, to sand it down. I think I explained this earlier. Sand it down, put in a propane heater. The rest of the shop's at 80 degrees. The front of this car in this area is probably at 90. We have a little fan going, and it's been chilling for a while, and it's still not hardening up. So I'm gonna come back out in the morning and figure out what is going on. I sure hope and pray to Lord baby Jesus that we don't have to ship off all the paint and redo it all because something was mixed wrong or something's reacting with something. I don't know exactly what's going on. I'm not a painter. All I know is it's supposed to be a lot harder than what it is. I know this really freaking sucks. It's a huge setback for the STi build, and I keep telling myself I should have just left it how it was. It wasn't all that bad, but at the same time, it wasn't perfect. I am kind of a perfectionist, especially when it comes to this kind of stuff. Like, this is a big thing to not like on the car. Every time you open the hood and the engine bay is not the right paint, not the right gloss level, not the right color, I would absolutely hate that. And at the same time, if this paint never cures, it wouldn't matter anyway. We would have to ship it no matter what. So it's really crazy. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Stay tuned till tomorrow. I guess we're gonna come back out in the shop. I'm gonna leave these heaters running literally all night, fans running all night. It's gonna stay 80 degrees in the shop all freaking night. And if it's still not cured in the morning, in another 12, 13 hours from now, I know that we're probably gonna have to ship the paint, which I don't think I would do. I'd probably just honestly bring the car into a shop and pay someone to do this, to redo all this work, because I don't have the patience to ship the damn frame. Yeah, this sucks, but you know what, guys? It is what it is. Not much we can do about it. We just have to keep trucking along, keep moving on with this build, and we will figure it out eventually. Thank you for watching this episode. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow.